I'm Maeve. So happy you're here. Core and booty. Core and booty. So today, if you have any of these tools, you'll use them. If you don't have them, you'll do everything without. If you have a mini ball, mini loop bands, and dumbbells, you're going to use all those things. You're going to start with a mini ball. This can also be a yoga block or a pillow or something that you can gently squeeze on. Feet. About hips distance enough together that you feel a squeeze here if you're using something. We're going to squat. Sit down, press up. Yes, yes, yes. So just bring some awareness to that lift and the lower belly as we squat here. And, oh, you're going to get an appearance today. We have a guest appearance today. I forgot to take my vacuum cleaner out. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to move that vacuum cleaner. Thankfully, Lulu pointed that out to me. She's like, Mama, you didn't move the vacuum cleaner. You get a glimpse into what happens in my world to set up for my home studio. We're going to take it down. We're going to pulse it down. Pulse it down. Now that you've already seen the vacuum and we already got it over with, I might as well just leave it for a little bit. Hi, Lulu. This is Lulu. Yes, yes. Beautiful. Oh, again. Go. 8, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold it down. Hold it down. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. I have to bring my feet a little closer together. Get a little bit more squeeze. Hips are back. Feet are balanced. Belly draws up. Yes, 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 yes. So good. It's been a morning. This is how Mondays are. I mean, clearly I didn't move the vacuum. I've lost power already. I lost my voice. Again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Go a little deeper. Hold. Isometric. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up. Beautiful. You can put that ball down. You need one weight, please. If you got it. If you got it. Hi, Lou. Looks like this. You're going to step back. You're going to swing the weight. You're going to bring it to your shoulder. So when that weight swings back, you're loading up this glute of the back leg a little bit. You're loading up the front glute for sure. If you want a little bit more abs here, we're going to try to take that weight up. And that movement comes from your center. If that's not good on your shoulder, so be it. Leave it off. Good. You're going to keep going. I'm going to move my vacuum cleaner because it's going to make me crazy. Just knowing that it's here. Which, by the way, if you don't have the Dyson, it's like the bomb. Before we got it, we thought it was overrated. We're like, whatever. Best vacuum ever. Two more. Hold it. Drop. Pulse. You're here. This is too much. You bring the weight to your shoulder. That leg that was in front is now your weight-bearing leg still. Yes, yes, yes. For 8, for 7, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. I do that like I tap where like, oh, this is where I'm feeling it. This is where I'm hoping you're feeling it. Let's go. Swing second side. So it can just be like this easy pop to the shoulder with the weight. If it's okay, we're going to bring it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy Monday. Never any pressure to have your camera on, ever. I get it. Your vacuum cleaner might be there. Your cat might be coming through. But if you feel like you need a little more accountability, put that camera on. I won't be able to see your vacuum. No one will be. If it ain't money in the text, don't send it. First off, mind your business. Bad, bad, every day like Christmas. If there's anything you can get out of this, it's not a six-pack abs. It's an awareness of your core. It's how your core feeds all movement. Your breath feeds that movement. Your breath and your core are interlaced. 2 more. Hold it up. Weight can be here. Weight here if it's okay. Woo! Yes, yes. 8 more. Go. 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Both weights if you got them. It's going to feel good. So, containing, don't mind me panting. I'm a little trouble breathing. Containing your front rib cage, keeping it knitted together. We've got a deadlift. Really long in your spine, like really long in your spine. Bend your knees as much as you need to send your hips back. Drive up, contain your rib cage. Squeeze your glutes, open the chest. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, Demi, really nice. I just got like a hip pop adjustment. It felt amazing. Thank you, deadlifts. It's a first. So good, so good. Yeah, I see you. Beautiful. Come on, Va. Approach all movement as a moving meditation. Like if you're running, if you're walking, if you're in an asana practice, if you're doing deadlifts, tap into your body. Tap into how your breath feeds that body. Feel what you feel. Don't tune out. Don't zone out. Tune in. Hamstrings, glutes, bam, right there. Containment, opening from the chest. Movement in the shoulder girdle. How good does that feel? So good. Yes. Beautiful. You got 2 more. You have 1 more. Really nice. Weights are going to come down for now. We're going to grab your mini band. We've just got a little bit more standing, then we're going to move down to the ground. We're going to put it around the top and the bottom of your feet. So I do a lot of the same mini band exercises, like frequently, because there's something to be said about getting endurance in them. I like how you just jumped back. That was part of it. And that familiarity in exercises is really important. So we do some things in repetition so that we get really comfortable with it. We're in a little knee bend, little butt back, little mini squat here. So even if I'm talking, we're still a little bit engaged here. We're going to go side for 2 and then side for 2. So when the band is around your feet, this is a little tip for you. The lower the band is, the harder it's going to be for your hips. If I moved this up above my knees, it'd be a lot easier. I like around the feet like this sometimes because it teaches us to push with the outer foot as opposed to kind of turning the foot open. It's a little bit harder to do like this. When you have it around your ankles, it's really common for you to kind of turn the feet open and let your quads kind of take over. We really want to emphasize the hips doing the work here. Oh, I just broke my band. I told you it was a Monday. I'm just so stinking strong. The good news is I have about 100 more. So here we go. Here we go. The bad news for me is that this one is a little bit lighter, so I'm not going to get as much out of it. What I was about to say is it's harder, but this is the first one I found. I didn't find the harder one. Yes! You keep going. Even though I'm somebody, I'm breaking bands over here. This one's way too easy, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to pretend, oh, it's so hard. Again. So pushing from the outer foot goes directly into those hips. These deep stabilizers of the hips, really important muscles to keep strong. Yes, your booty. If you've been doing this class with any length, we've been at it for about 2 months now, I think, right? Because it started as like a 6-week stint, and then we got like lengthened out. Oh, I see a cat. I said this, if you ever don't want to work hard, just pull an animal in and I'm going to get distracted. Oh my goodness, so cute. Anyway, if you've been at this for any length of time, tell me, not now, do you feel any gains? Do you feel stronger? Beautiful, take that band off, we're going to lie down. I do, believe it or not. Like, I mean, that sounds corny, like, believe it or not, me, oh my goodness, that's not how I meant it. I do exercise every single day, pretty much. And just adding these 2 30-minute classes for me, it's like a game changer. I was like, gosh, I feel so much stronger. So if you do, let me know. If you don't, that's okay too. That's okay too. Mini ball if you have it between your shoulder blades. One weight if you have it. I'll wait. Feet are planted. You've got a little C curve here. So that means that you're just kind of hollowing out the belly. You've got a little roundness here. Good. You're going to take the arms overhead. You're going to come back up. So my torso's not moving. We're changing where that weight is as a means to challenge our center. So do your best not to drop back as that weight goes back. Waiting. 2 more like that, 2 more like that, please. Beautiful. Now listen, you're going to take it back. You can bring it a little closer to your head. You can even let your head kind of rest on the weight. If that's too much, you're going to let go of it altogether. We're going to do little crunches here. So we're really into music in this household. I grew up playing music. And I have a 4-year-old, if you don't know. Now you know. I do my best not to talk about him the whole time, every class. And we're trying to introduce him to all different like genres. The other day I had Mozart on, and we play it through like the television, so like the pictures come up of the albums. And he's like, who's this guy? Where is he from? It was hilarious. But anyway, he loves the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's like when he heard it, it was like the first time a kid has chocolate, and they're like, what? Where have you been keeping this from me? Again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Put that weight down. So it's like back in my wheelhouse now, because he's always like, and he calls them the hot peppers. I like the hot peppers. Take that ball under your sacrum. Block works also. We just want a little elevation in those hips. This is another exercise. You're going to see it all the time. I'm just going to call myself out on it because it's really valuable. Neutral spine. Draw the belly back toward that block or ball or the ground, whatever it is you're using. And then you want to keep that. You can take a hand on your belly if you want to keep that sense and like get some feedback on what's happening. You're working before we've even moved. Your knees are above your hips, not in toward your chest. That's a cheat. That's going to take the work off your center. Move your knees away. We're going to tap alternating foot down. You might not make it all the way to the ground, and that's okay. If you feel really good here and you want a little bit more balance work, you can take your arms up to the sky, which really only gives you more balance work if you're on a ball. Foam roller works, doesn't give you the same amount of balance work, but by the way I tried to say, I'm in no shape to be singing to you, to serenade you. So it's really not about how big this movement is, it's about how you control it and how you control your center, all those muscles around your spine. So sometimes our core creates movement, sometimes it's stabilizing against movement. With our arms, our legs, our limbs moving, how do we stabilize? Last two. Beautiful. Feet come down. Bridge your hips up. Ball between your thighs, just like we started. Take your feet a little bit more forward so you've got a little longer legs. Arms up, breath in. Exhale. Squeeze the ball. Roll up any amount. Might be all the way, it might not be all the way. And then slowly back down. Squeeze that ball as you exhale to roll up. And then inhale, bring it back down. Really get the sense that you can articulate through your spine, that you can sort of segment your spine. We can't completely, but we can get the idea of it, right? Where we're sort of moving one vertebrae at a time, as opposed to just being like one straight line back, down and up. This range of motion is going to be dictated by where you feel comfortable. It might be to here. It might be all the way. I promise you, if you're using something between your legs and you give yourself a squeeze at that point where you think you can't go any higher, I promise you can go a little higher, even if it's like a millimeter. I promise you there's more there. So squeeze in, draw up and back, and then control it back down. I like this really slow. I like to exhale up. I take an inhale on the top. So I've got the exhale to support me on the way back down. I don't really care so much where you place your breath as long as you're breathing. I do think the exhale up, so I do kind of care. The exhale up is a lot of help. Inhaling down will give you enough support still. But if you feel like you need a little more, just take a little pause, take the breath in, and then exhale it back down. A moving meditation here. Use your breath. Really nice. We're going to bring it down. We're going to take that ball up to your ankles. If you don't have a ball, pillow, imaginary ball. Imaginary ball. You're going to take the legs a little bit on an angle. Stretch your legs as long as they'll go, and then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So when my legs go on an angle, I can already feel it. My ribs want to puff up, my belly wants to pop up, my back ribs want to release away from the floor. Find neutral. For 8, for 7. Last 2. Watch. Ball comes to hands. Well, maybe it comes to your hands. You open up. You have the option of lifting your shoulders here, so you're working in a little C curve, or you can keep your shoulders and your head down, and you're working neutral spine. It's going to be a preference thing, please. So happy you're here with me today. I love starting the week with you. Kind of back to what I was saying, like I've noticed strength gains in the past 2 months in my glutes and in my abs. And it's just 30 minutes a day for twice a week. I mean, I sound like an infomercial over here. I know a lot of you have asked, like, can we make the class longer? I think it would be a deterrent. I do. It's 30 minutes, like there's no reason not to do it. Last two, please. One more, one more, one more. Yes. Release down. Okay. Ball behind the right leg, so right hamstring and calf. If you don't have one of these little balls, I love them. I don't get any kind of a kickback. I wish I did, but I just get these lovely little 9-inch balls. There's so many ways to use them. I got this one off Amazon, but you don't need it. If there's any barrier to it, don't get it. Like I just don't have space for it or whatever reason. It's fine. You can do this without. You're pretending you're using a towel, sweatshirt. Keep that squeeze. 2 more. Beautiful. Left foot is down. You still have the ball behind your leg. You didn't take it out yet. Arms at your side. Squeeze on that ball just enough that you have like an awareness. Single leg bridge. So with the lifted leg, you could point the toes, you could flex the foot. I don't like the foot floppy, if I'm gonna be totally honest with you. For all the things I'm laid back about, that's not one of them. I like that ankle awake and active. I feel like it gives the whole leg life when the foot's awake, when the ankle's awake. So do something with your foot. Don't just let it hang there. Whew. 4 more. Last one. Beautiful. Now we switch legs. So good. We crisscross. I haven't given my elbow speech today. It's not too late. It's never too late. This twist has very little to do with your elbow coming across. It has infinitely more to do with your rib cage, your shoulder, and the side of your body twisting across. Don't get confused by your elbow coming across and you thinking that you're twisting because your elbows are coming across, but you're actually not really twisting at all. Turn from the ribs. So I always think rib cage to thigh, and it matters what you think. It matters what you think. Watch your thoughts. Four more, come on. Since I gave my elbow speech, I feel like we need to do a few more. Beautiful. Keep that ball behind the left leg, right leg comes down. Single leg bridge. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Lulu. She has a lot to say. She's very, very wise. Hi, Lulu. She's saying, make sure your whole foot is pushing down. Yep. She's saying, try not to arch your low back. Keep this knee lifted up. Thanks, Lulu. She just did a drive-by instruction. You're not done yet. You know, we haven't done a single plank yet. What? Don't worry, I saved time. Last two. Beautiful. Put that ball down. All right. I gave you the preview. I mean, I foreshadowed what was coming. We've got a side plank. Lift it up. Beautiful. This top arm, if it's okay, you're going to pull elbow toward rib cage, reach overhead. So you're engaging your lats on that top side a little bit. And then on the bottom side, if you want to do the same thing, well, not the same thing, but the engagement of the lats, pull your bottom forearm toward your bottom foot or your bottom knee if you're using your knee. So that these lats and these lats are working dynamically, these ones are working statically. Four more. Could see her coming. One more. Hi. Come through center. Belly down. Belly down. All right, arms are here. So elbows out to the side, legs are lifted. Get long. Gaze is down. Feet are up, arms are up, torso's up. Holding, holding. Hi, Lou. Hold it, hold it. 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Second side plank. I got to go over here, Lou. She's coming. She's my coach. I know. Excellent. Top arm reaches and then squeeze it in. This is not Jane Fonda style arms. By the way, I'm not making fun of Jane Fonda at all. But this is like engaged. She was onto something here. You know those old school aerobics that pull and push? Right here. Engage those lats. Hi. Lie down. Lie down. So I accuse Lulu on the regular of walking in bleach. Did you walk in bleach today, Lulu? Because her paws are so white. Carrie, if you're on, ask Amy about that. Beautiful. Come down to your belly. Watch for 1 second. You're going to have, I got to move the Lou out of the way. You're going to have your arms out to the side like this. Elbows are wide. You're going to take your hands and push down so much that you're going to lift your ribs and your belly up off the floor. She's trying to come in for love. And then in that position, keep pushing down. Then the right leg comes up. It's not going to come up very high because if it does, your belly's going to come back down. Push. Like you're basically in a plank here in your torso, but you're on like your hips and your pubic bone. Pretty much your pubic bone. And then just the right leg is lifting. It's small. I know I'm out of time. But we actually have 1 minute. We have 1 minute. Yep. It's small. Ribs lifted. Push into those arms. Good. Bring the right leg down. Reset. Front ribs are up. Left leg lifts. This is like really forces true hip extension here. Hi. I love you too. Woo! All right, you got one final burner. Forearms push down. Straight forearm plank. Just like 30 seconds and you're done. Almost out. Hang in there. All right, knees down, child's pose. Well done, everyone. Rise up onto your knees. Good. Take your hands to your hips. Just give a little shortening here. Open up your chest. And then come back up. Little twist. Little twist. And then side bend. And side bend. You're amazing. You're done. Thank you so much for being here.